Do you ever think that you might have seen things or done some things over there that you wish you hadn't?
Oh, that's not me, no.
What's not you?
I was just protecting my guys. They were trying to kill our soldiers, and I'm willing to meet my creator and answer for every shot that I took.
That was a clip from the remarkable movie American Sniper, which opens tomorrow night. It tells the incredible story of Chris Kyle. The film just this morning got 6 Academy Award nominations after being snubbed by the Golden Globes and the Hollywood Foreign Press Association, who comes up with those ideas. But the criticism of the movie from the left in some circles continues, although it's been very well received, I would say, overall. But look at these quotes from The Guardian, writing, quote, "The real American Sniper was a hate-filled killer. Why are simplistic patriots treating him like a hero?" Here's another writer saying American Sniper perfectly epitomizes a certain kind of American horse, you fill in the blank. Lars Larson is syndicated radio host at Alpha Media Networks. Leslie Marshall is a syndicated radio talk show host and a Fox News contributor. Welcome to both of you.
Good morning.
You know, this is an extraordinary movie, which I think a lot of people are going to realize when it goes into wide release on Friday. But it has garnered some criticism, as we just pointed out. Leslie, what do you think?
Well, I'm a SAG member, Screen Actors Guild, so I get these movies before they hit the theaters, especially when they're up for awards, as this film is. It's an excellent film. Clint Eastwood is an excellent director. I've also read the book. I have to say that I agree with Bradley Cooper on this, which is this is really not a movie that is about Iraq and whether we should have been there or not. And to me, this is about the conflict that soldiers have, especially snipers have, and quite frankly, what war does to a man like Bradley Cooper portrays. And I think to attack the heroism of any of our military who keep us free to be able to subjectively criticize a film is pretty nasty, but they do have that right. They are entitled to their opinion.
Let's take a look
at
what Bradley Cooper said, because you referenced it there, and we're going to put it up on the screen and show everybody his reaction. He says, "If it's not this movie, I hope to God another movie will come out where it will shed light on the fact of what servicemen and women have to go through and that we need to pay attention to our vets." It doesn't go any farther than that. It's not a political discussion about war. It's a discussion about the reality, and the reality is that people are coming home, and we have to take care of them. It's a very, simple, straightforward take. They wanted it to be the story, a human story of Chris Kyle and his family and his incredible wife, Taya. Lars, and it seems to me they achieved that.
Well, they certainly did, and Chris Kyle was a hero. I had the honor of interviewing him a few months before he was murdered. I don't know his widow, but I do know his father-in-law. In fact, I saw his father-in-law last year and discussed this whole issue with the movie coming up. Chris Kyle is an American hero, and the fact is that the anti-war left hates war. They don't particularly support the military. They'll give lip service to the military, but this is just another way of attacking America's strong position in the world that comes because we have brave men and women, men like Chris Kyle, who'll go out and do what they have to do, and they'll bear the burden that they bring back with them when they come back from those battles.
I mean, when you see everybody at home, you see these scenes in the film, you'll understand why his wife and why Chris Kyle both have said that he wanted to be remembered not for being the most lethal sniper in U.S. history, but for being someone who saved so many American lives because of the shots that he had to take in order to save all of those servicemen whose lives were at risk, even in this opening scene, which is harrowing. And there's a young boy that's involved in this scene. All right, so enough said on that. It comes out tomorrow. I want to also get your quick thoughts on this other situation at Duke University, where they have decided that they will do a call to prayer for those who practice the Muslim faith, and it's getting a lot of reaction, including some very negative reaction from Franklin Graham. Leslie, what do you make of this story?
First of all, this country was founded on religious freedom, and I understand in light of events there are people that are angry with the religion and 2.6 billion people who are the overwhelming majority of the people who are peaceful and not the minority of these terrorists who do these acts in the name of Islam. But we are a free religious society. That is part of the foundation of America. And as Duke University said, they are speaking to the religious pluralism at their university. So I commend them, quite frankly, for their bravery in doing what our country was founded on, which is tolerance of all religions, not of terrorism, not of murder, but of all religions.
They do ring bells at the chapel for Christian services as well. Lars, what do you make of this story?
I think, Leslie, God love you, Leslie, but you're being a hypocrite, because most of the time people like Leslie are arguing that every sign of the Christian religion should be stripped from every place in public, that we take down statues, we take down crosses, we don't allow religious observances, we celebrate the winter holiday and not Christmas. They want the Christian religion stripped from everywhere in public, and then when the Muslim religion, gets this call to prayer, Duke University, who certainly has the right to decide how they're going to handle that call to prayer, they say, oh, this is all about religious tolerance. How about having that level of religious tolerance for all religions, including the one that represents the majority of the public in the United States, and that is the Christian religion, which is being pushed out of the public square everywhere.
All right, we got to go. Thank you so much, Leslie and Lars. Good to have you both here today.
Thanks very much.
All right, Jenna Lee.